Hello and welcome to My Little Pony, Legends of Magic, Darkness Enthroned. Starswirl, what are these?
Come now, Princess. I am certain you've seen a mirror before.
Most ponies are satisfied with one mirror, Starswirl. This is ridiculous.
You will recall on several occasions I have used magical portals to explore other worlds.
I do. They've creeped me out ever since that one Luna opened.
The most difficult element of that spell is that it requires precision. Reaching the same dimension is hard enough, but if one wishes to appear in the exact same spot multiple times, one must know the cartography of the land and work with landmarks. On top of that, one must understand the dimensional relationship between the two planes in order to determine dimensional rotation. Even then, the positions of other relative dimensions can cause slight alterations, which when translated across multiple dimensions. What was your question, Princess?
The mirrors, Starswirl.
Oh, yes, they're portals.
The mirrors are portals?
Correct. I need a reliable way to access the same area multiple times. So, I cast an enchantment linking two magical objects across dimensions. So long as both items remain intact, I can travel between them freely.
But isn't that dangerous?
Surely, other dimensions can be dangerous, but not studying them does not make them any less dangerous. I am a firm believer that it is better to know what is out there than to hide our heads in the sand, young princess. And that is the benefit of the mirrors. Rather than open a doorway in midair, it appears to be a solid object. One cannot find it unless one knows where to look. After all, who would go around touching trees in a forest?
But don't you worry that something bad will find us?
We cannot live our lives in fear of what may find us. We have to strive to reach out and expand our knowledge. That is something I want you and your sister to remember when you rule. A princess should always want to understand others.
Celestia? Starswirl? Are you up here?
There you are. I just cannot get used to how big this place is. Say, what is this room anyway? What are those things? They're mirrors, Luna. I know you don't look at one very often, but I at least thought you'd recognize them. Mirrors? Are you sure?
Strictly speaking, your sister is correct. And rude. They are mirrors, but
If they are mirrors, why are they not reflecting anything?
We found them. The destroyers. Catch them. Make them both. Destroy the wizard.
You'll find that's not as easy as you think. Girls, get behind me. I know not whence you came, but today I return you there, foul creature! And when you arrive there, let them know that this world is protected by Starswirl the Bearded, and that he shall repel your attack, though you may send your monsters by the thousands! There is no victory for you here!
We do not seek victory.
Starswirl, help!
We only seek destruction.
Get back, foul creatures!
Please, I do not want to hurt you.
Okay, monsters, this ends now! These princesses are under my What have you done? My work is... Oh no.
Starswirl!
Get off me! I am Celestia, Princess of Equestria. I command the sun in the sky, and I shall... Damn it.
Celestia!
Luna, help!
Leave her alone! It is me you want anyway!
I said help, not cry. Northern Equestria, home of the mighty Helm. And also today, the home of the Royal Legion.
Every pony, we have a very special opportunity today, and you had better take advantage of it. Now, as you all know, Thanks to the Treaty of Meadowbrook, we are currently at peace with the dragons for the first time in years. Huzzah! Now, as you also know, this is the first time in Captain Ironhead's time as leader of the Royal Legion that we have not been fighting some pony. So, he's taking some well-earned time off. Where'd he go, sir? He wouldn't tell me, but I assure you, it's very far from here.
Meanwhile, at Mage Meadowbrook's house, in the deepest, most impenetrable heart of the swamp.
And there's a canopy here, so no Pegasus can see me from overhead either.
He left me in charge, so rather than rest on our haunches, I decided to bring in one of the bravest, hardest working, and smartest military minds I know. Put your hooves together for your trainer today, Captain of the Mighty Helm, Stila Orsdaughter.
That's enough! Can the clapping! This ain't a tea party, and I ain't the princess!
My soldiers have been working to make you a real obstacle course. Today we're gonna test your mettle under the harshest conditions. By the end of the day, we'll know which of you are warriors, and which are pretty prancing Pegasi. There is an obstacle course going through that volcano. It will test your speed, your precision, but most importantly, your durability. If you find yourself fighting dragons, you'll be facing the heat unlike anything you run into up in the sky. But it's just like what you're facing in a volcano. And remember, we're in the high desert, so the air is even thinner on the ground than what a lot of you are used to in the air. I asked for your rank, and I'm going to start with the 4 fastest. I want Grimhoof, Nimbus Dash, Better Breeze, and Flash Magnus.
Huh? I'm acting captain. I should be.
What? You thought you were going to volunteer your truce for this and not do it yourself? I knew you had feathers, Magnus, but I didn't realize you were a chicken.
Fine. You all want to see how it's done? I'll be in and out of that volcano before the rest of you make it off the ground.
On my mark. Oh, look, guys. The great hero Flash Magnus is going to race with us. Aren't we lucky? I think you mean behind us.
Flash, if you need some pony to hold your hoof, just let me know.
Go! Get back here! God, I forgot how fast he actually is.
Well, there they go.
I told Flash that Stila was gonna make him work.
Well, I suppose I should head that way. Some pony is bound to need some healing.
Wish I didn't have to. I like having some pony to talk to when I dig.
Now, I'll be back soon. But you got Stitchy and a Mistbane to keep you company.
Those two? They can't stop arguing long enough to know I'm here.
True, but it's such a polite argument you'd hardly know. This says the ideal distance between corn and volcanic soil is going to be no less than 3 feet apart. Well, I'm sure that book is full of wonderful insights, but I have been creating beautiful gardens my whole life. I see where you're coming from, but this is a farm, not a garden. Farms are practical, not aesthetic. I would argue that there is nothing necessarily impractical about beauty. It's kind of cute, in a way.
In a way that makes me want to shove corn in my ears.
Well, I at least need to make sure Somnambula's okay up there. I'll be back soon.
There's the entrance. Wow, that's pretty tight. If I had some pony flying at the same speed as me, that would be tough. But of course, that's not a problem. The suckers will never catch up to me. Whew, it sure is hot in here.
You are doing an excellent job! Continue your skillful flying.
Who? Somnambula?
It is I. I am here to lead cheers and provide encouragement. Also, if needed, rescue. But you definitely won't need that. You are doing great.
Whoa! What's this?
Flash Magnus, I found you.
Starswirl? Starswirl! Somnambula, help!
I can't stop him. We're going to...
I have you.
I don't know how it happened, but they came from all these other worlds all at once. Like they'd been waiting. I didn't know what world I'd been thrown into, so getting back was tricky. Especially as it seems the mirror responsible was broken.
Sit up and take this. It'll bring your strength back.
Thank you, Meadowbrook. Though I'm not sure I deserve to feel better. I may have doomed Equestria.
I am less worried about Equestria than those 2 girls. Who knows what evil power has them? And why would it call them destroyers? They are young girls.
Well, I don't know if the rest of you know many young girls, but I have this niece who...
Not the time, Flash.
Okay, fine. Both of those girls are far more powerful than any unicorn I've ever met. If they chose to be forces of destruction, they would be quite formidable.
But you do not think they would they?
It is difficult to say what a pony might do were they given the right provocation. As Celestia often says, despite my repeated stating that princesses should not use such uncouth language, she could seriously F some shit up, bro. Which is all the more reason I need to get moving and find them. Good day, friends.
Now you stop right there!
Excuse me?
Look around you. This is exactly the sort of crisis the pillars were assembled to handle.
I cannot ask the rest of you to risk your...
You don't have to ask. That's the thing. The world is in danger. The princesses are in danger. All here who wish to help find the princesses say I. I. Canterlot Castle, later.
This is the room. Watch your step. There is a lot of broken glass. There is only one mirror left standing. This must lead to the world in which the princesses were taken.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's...
Well, this ain't too dignified.
What's going on?
It seems they have destroyed the portal from the other side. How do they know to do that?
Perhaps you are not the only clever one in this world, Starswirl. What? You were all thinking it. He says these two princesses wield unimaginable power, yet he exposes them to such unthinkable danger? They deserved better. Deserve better. They deserve better. They are still out there, and they need our help. So, how are we going to help them, Starswirl?
It was my spell that enchanted the mirror, but without the mirror in place, I will have to use a standard portal. I know the correct world, but I cannot be sure that we'll arrive anywhere near the place where the princesses were brought through. The portal will only remain for a fixed amount of time. If any of us do not make it back before it expires, there is no guarantee I will be able to create a portal in the same spot again.
Alright, the portal is ready when you are. I'll take the lead. Stygian, you're coming with me, best buddy.
Yes, okay. I will take you two. What is our policy on sub-teams? Strike forces? Oh, can we refer to ourselves as Mare Force 1? As we are the only mares, I know it is implied, but I believe the numeral brings a sense of power with it.
You set the pace, little colt. Wouldn't want to leave you behind. So considerate.
Until next time.